Today, Coconut and I checked out the Petrified National Forest in Arizona. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, petrified tree. We are officially inside of the park. The entry fee for one vehicle is $25, which is a little steep for a national park. All right, we are at another scenic vista, and I have a friend at this one. One more scenic vista just up the hill from the one we were just at, and according to Google Maps, it looks like this might be the last vista before I cross over the 40 and head into the proper petrified forest. Now that is a scenic vista. Wow. You feel like you can see forever in every direction. Kinda wish I had binoculars. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's go check out the actual petrified forest already. So, Google Maps lied to me. There was at least one more lookout before I cross over the highway, and interestingly enough, it is called Nizoni Point, which is the name of the girl who owns the Navajo soap company that I go to and visit in Albuquerque and buy some soaps from every time. I am always nervous to pronounce that name because I'm always worried I'm mispronouncing things all the time. So I really hope I did it justice. I hope it is Nizoni. I could be completely wrong, but here's Nizoni Point. Now you can see the landscape and the colors have changed fairly dramatically, cresting this side of the hill. It's much darker, there's much more green, and the rocks have a deeper rust tone to them. Where we were previously was just on the other side of this ridgeline, and on this side, it is a much deeper and richer color palette. Quite beautiful. I really can't wait to come back here and actually do some hikes. And there in the distance is the I-40 that we are going to go and cross back over. Well, never mind again. There is another scenic vista. This is Whipple Point. And I figured out the problem I was having with Google Maps. I wasn't zooming in enough. There are 2 more stops before we cross the 40 again. Finally, the last stopping point before crossing over and getting to the actual petrified forest is a Route 66 stop, which I'm actually really excited about. Alright, Route 66 stuff kind of gets me. I am a sucker for that old Americana history. I know a lot of people are, but I am disappointed it was such a small thing, with such a small information packet. However, the old car was pretty cool. Alright, so I did accidentally skip Puerco Pueblo, so we'll insert some Google images of that now, so you can get an idea of what I missed. And we are stopping at the Newspaper Rock State Historic Site, or State Historic Monument. There's quite a few more people on this side of the 40, which is nice. It's nice to see people out and enjoying the national park, even on a weekday. So, let's show you around. Okay, so it is windy up here, but that is super cool. I'm just so excited about this. I couldn't wait to get back in my car and record how excited I am to see real pictographs in real life. That's awesome. Definitely stop here. Sorry, I am incorrect. These are not pictographs, they are petroglyphs. I don't know the difference. I am a biology nerd. Ask me about snakes all day, and I'll give you answers. Not sure about a lot of archaeology, unfortunately. We are at Agate Bridge. I did skip a few of the areas that require driving into because I am losing the daylight and it is making me a little bit stressed out. So I'm picking the ones that are a bit closer to the road. Let's go check out Agate Bridge. next stop after Agate Bridge is the Jasper Forest, where we actually get to finally go up to and see some real petrified wood. I'm going to take you right up to some. I don't know if this is a proper trail or not, but it looks like a trail, so I am taking it. At least it's well worn down. And then we'll go over to the viewpoint after. But I saw these logs driving in and I just had to go see them. They are beautiful. Here you guys go. Here we all go. Actual petrified wood in its natural environment. Wow. There's more over there. Big chunks. I hope you can see how red and sparkly this is in the sun, because it is fantastic. Right, Coconut? Have you ever sniffed a many million-year-old tree before? Wow, she truly doesn't care. Anyway, absolutely incredible. And to give you an idea of how big that is, I'm not going to touch it, but there is my foot. All right, let's go check out the viewpoint. All right, so we finally got to see some petrified wood in the actual petrified forest. It was so beautiful, it was red, it was gorgeous, there was so much of it. I do wish you could have gone down there and hiked around it. There might be trails I'm just not aware of, but I could understand why they wouldn't have them. So anyway, we've successfully seen some petrified wood. Finally, insert how many stops it took to get there here, other than the Agate Bridge, which did count, but it was only one piece. So let's carry on and see if there's some more petrified wood we can go check out. All right, now we are at the Crystal Forest, which might be the last stop before, I believe, perhaps a gift shop on the way out. I could actually see part of this before arriving in it, and here the petrified wood is right near the road. So as you're driving by, you get to see these huge, gorgeous slabs of it. You can see the rings and everything from your car as you drive by. Really impressive. It appears as though the petrified wood here is a slightly different tone than the red tones we were seeing earlier. It's a little more white tinged, but we'll find out once we actually get into it, because this is one where you can hike up alongside it. I don't believe you're allowed to get right up and touch it, but I think you can get pretty close. Let's find out. It'll be a treat if we can. So those pieces right there are the ones I was describing seeing from your car on the way in. And even as you just turn right here to look at the hiking trail, you can see it is all around. Absolutely beautiful. What a cool and unique thing to come down and see. I am so glad I made the decision to stop by today. What's this? Oh, I'm sorry, Coconut. You're not allowed to get food again. Very disappointing, I know. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Well, unfortunately, I am actually getting a little too cold to do this full loop. I'm not quite sure how long it is, but I'm pretty chilly up here. I know, I'm a terrible Canadian. I'm cold in Arizona. But it's true, my fingers are going a little bit numb, so I'm gonna go and take a few photos of these beautiful big pieces. We're gonna finish the loop the other way and head back to the car. Alright, I just had to continue up to these, even though I am freezing. Coconut's fine, don't worry. Because they are absolutely impressive. Look at the hole in this. I will insert a bunch of photos so you can see in better detail. And yes, we are staying on the path, but I absolutely have to head back to the car now, so let's go. All right, that was the Crystal Forest, the probably last scenic stop on my drive through the Petrified Forest National Park. And of all the stops we did, it took the last 3 stops to finally see petrified wood in the Petrified Forest. So if you're heading south to north, you'll be seeing it right away. But if you're coming north to south, be prepared to wait until the very end to see the actual petrified wood. Anyway, let's see if there are any more stops on the way out here, maybe a gift shop, whatever. And then we can get back on the road to Phoenix. As you can see, my nose is a little bit red because it's cold. Like I said, I'm a terrible Canadian. I am a heat baby. I love heat all day. I can take the Phoenix in the middle of summer. I've been there. I like that. But I am weak to the cold. So let's get back on the road, see if there's anything else to see. So there were a couple stops left before you exit the park. I am currently going into the Rainbow Forest Museum, which actually closes in about 20 minutes, but I want to take a quick peek around, and then we're going to go to the giant log area. So happy I got a chance to stop in there and look around because, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a big biology nerd. That includes paleontology, and crocodilians are one of my favorite groups of animals. I did not expect that to be a primarily crocodilian-focused museum. Phenomenal. Might not be up your guys' alley, very much up mine. And right behind the museum is the entry to giant logs, which should be, by the name, I'm assuming the largest petrified logs in the national park. So why don't we go walk up there? I'm freezing, but I'm gonna take a jog up there. Let's check it out. Okay, once again, I'm freezing. I'm gonna head back. But gotta say, giant logs lives up to the name. If anything would be considered a giant log, that would be. So I'm gonna grab a couple quick pictures of this monster on the way back down, but it's one of those things that's really hard to get the scale of it in the photo. So I hope I can do it justice. I guess I was able to showcase the scale of it quite well, thanks to some off-roaders that walked right up to it. I do highly recommend everybody stay on the paths if you're in this sort of a national park. These are precious things, and we only have what we currently have. We can't make new ones. Every step off the trail runs the risk of doing a little more damage to something unique that is completely irreplaceable. So please be respectful of your irreplaceable natural wonders when you're in a location like this. So there you have it, my tour of the Petrified National Forest. I might still stop at the gift shop on the way out if it's open. However, I do think I've seen enough gift shops for one day, and I do have an impulse buying problem, so I might try and avoid that for my wallet's sake. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this fun little jaunt with me. And as always, stay safe, have fun, and go have a fucking adventure, but safely and within the bounds of the law. Thanks, bye!